I don't think we have lot coverage anymore. Okay. 30 stuff, that's 38 fires.
Basically, a quick statement. Approximately 4:15 this afternoon, our 911 emergency communications center started lighting up with multiple phone calls of multiple fires in this community. We were unaware for quite a while as to what was going on, and were notified that there was a potential of these fires being promulgated as a result of overpressurization of a gas main. We have not been able to confirm that. We have not yet spoke to anybody from Columbia Gas to confirm that, and we're waiting to get updated from them as we speak. As of right now, Andover has experienced 38 fires, active fires in this community. We've responded to over 17 additional gas leaks. We've had 4 injuries that were transported to local hospitals. 2 of those injuries were firefighters, and they sustained non-life-threatening injuries at this time. We also had 1 civilian that was injured with non-life-threatening injuries as well.
Have you ever seen anything like this, Chief? I mean, how can you summarize a night like this?
I've been in the fire service for almost 39 years, and I've never seen anything like this in my entire career. To sum it up, basically coming into town from a community just outside of here, responding back in, it looked like Armageddon. It really did. There were billows of smoke coming from Lawrence behind me. I could see plumes of smoke in front of me within the town of Andover. It just looked like an absolute war zone, and something that I've never experienced in my fire service career, and hopefully I don't have to experience it ever again.
Chief, what's the situation now? Can people go home? Should people not be in any homes?
Well, we had an additional dynamic added to the whole situation just probably within the last 45 or 50 minutes, where the power was cut by National Grid to some locations in town. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to open up some stations where people can go and stay this evening if they feel it's necessary to do so. We're also trying to remain active on social media with any updates to the local community. If people feel that they can stay home and they feel they're safe, the gas has been shut off, then certainly we would recommend that they shelter in place and wait for further updates either through social media or through your news media outlets.
So the gas has been shut off. There will be no more explosions?
No, the gas has not been shut off.
Oh.
We are still dealing with the possibility of gas still running through some of the mains in an overpressurized state. What I am saying is that if the individual residents have the ability and the knowledge as to how to shut down the gas to their individual homes, do so before you go back into the home, and make sure that there is no odor of gas inside that home before you occupy it again.
You said you're still waiting to hear from Columbia. What do you think about the responsiveness of this company?
Well, this is basically a very overwhelming, huge event that not only involves the town of Andover, but involves the town of North Andover and the city of Lawrence as well. So I am sure that their personnel is just as inundated as we are. We requested two task forces from the state fire mobilization folks through MEMA, which gave us an additional 20 pieces of apparatus above and beyond utilization of our 10 alarm running card. So at any particular point in time today, we had upwards of 50 plus pieces of fire apparatus, engines and aerial ladders. We had upwards of 20 ambulances in town, and they were all responding to different incidents that were occurring during the day. So this has been an overwhelming event. We immediately opened up our emergency operations center once we figured out that this was going to be an event that was going to be sustained for a period of time. And we are doing the best we can with not only our own resources, but the other resources that have come in from mutual aid and through the MEMA system.
Sir,
One or
last time
two-
you
one or
spoke
two more,
with
guys.
When was the last time you spoke with Columbia?
I haven't spoken to Columbia today at all, personally.
Last question.
Sir, how are these gas fires different than things you're used to fighting? Are they more difficult?
They are more difficult in the fact that once you put the fire out and gas is still flowing in that occupancy, it certainly could ignite once it finds another ignition source. So a little bit dangerous, but what happens is we try to disengage all of the gas that we possibly can in these buildings before we actually make an active firefight, interior firefight into the occupancies of structures.
Can you tell us how many homes were completely destroyed, or is a lot of these minor fires? Can you kind of sum it up?
Many of them were minor fires. I can't really give you a dollar estimate as to how much damage was done as a result of them, but what I can tell you is this. We had companies out there that were responding to a building fire. They would extinguish the building fire, they would come outside, and they'd find the next building next door on fire as well. So quite a different experience than we're used to, and something that we'll be analyzing and looking at all the data for a long time.
All right.
This event is not over tonight. This event will probably go on from folks that have experienced something like this before for probably another week, maybe a week and a half, because all these occupancies that were affected have to be gone through, metered, checked, and then make sure that they're all cleared by Columbia Gas personnel as well.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. That's it for
Thank
right
you.
now.
Thank you.